Hello, hello everyone. Just lowering the music a bit. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello Suomi, hello Hunter, hello Russ. Welcome guys. Welcome, welcome. So we'll start with Shield in like a good 15 minutes. So just, give some time for people to join. Maybe, just maybe, do a tiny bit of that. So if you did not do, you can, unlock some of the album rewards with building on level 1, with one troop. Because what you care about is there is no way to access it. Except that going on the monument. That's the kind of thing they end up changing later, but for one of these you need construction time. You need to accumulate second for construction, so. But we have all of that to open before, before I guess we talk about it. Just checking a bit the messages, but I think we are all good. All caught up. Yep, that's all good. So let's start gently. That's a lot to unpack. So these are really good because they are for all, like the general one, they are used for all the, all the albums you could do. We got some 3 stars. So if you look at the odds, the most you will see is 3 and 4 stars actually. So you might feel very lucky, but that's just the way it is with most of these packs. The odds are a bit different on the other ones, but we got 4 stars, so you can like, yeah, I'm going. And on these ones, you get a lot more 1 and 2 on the blue ones. So it's really important to get the higher quality ones, to get a chance to get the better ones. So we're not gonna assemble anything right now. I can just slowly open everything. But that's gonna take a while. So we don't have, 4 and 5 star because that's just blue envelope and that's just the way it is. Here we got a small chance for 4 stars. So you really, need these golden envelopes. That's a lot of 4 stars. You feel lucky because of that, but you won't get 5 stars anyway on these ones. That's a lot. 90, that should be quite a few because that's 90 times 6. So, that's 10%, that's, 54 of the 5 stars, technically. So, see, that's 5, that's 6. So that's how it works, right? There's 54 of these, so that's really, really good. The golden one are really, really good. Snow Angel, Arcadia, I'm the Fire, Artisan Architect, Life versus Death, Icebreakers. Hello, Mohamed, how are you? We are getting started gently. Still a bit sick with my voice and everything, but I'm coughing less and less, so that should be kind of okay. Hey, Xen. Welcome, Xen. So we got, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. That's fair enough. We should get a good amount of 5 stars here. That's pretty good. We start around 4 UTC, right? We said, so I just wanted to make sure everything is working, that you guys have a time to join and, to be kind of, maybe ask a few questions if you want before we start. It's, that's the first time I'm doing that. That might be the first time he's doing that, so, hopefully it's enriching and a nice thing. Why I cannot open more than 100 at once? So you can do 100 at once, max. So you see, you got so many 5 stars. You should get 60 more or less in average. So that's, you know, I'm not gonna count, but by the look of it, it's a lot. It's probably close enough. So yeah, so that's a lot of things we can do a bit later, a lot of puzzles. That was 5 more, so you can do 100 at a time only. But you cannot make someone else president for a minute. That's not how it works. People think you can change. I don't think you can. You change president once and that's it. So either you're president for 2 weeks and you have to handle, you know, SVS prep, transfers, and you have to do the full job, or you don't. You cannot be president for a minute. It's not like the French ministers, you know. I don't know if you follow politics, but we have ministers, you know, that stay for about 2 days and they got a salary for life after that. And all the perks of it. So, you know, in a weekend they are minister and then they are not. The president in Whiteout Survival is not like that. It's 14 days at least. So you have to do a full cycle of 2 events, and you know, it's either usually transfers or SVS prep that you have to take care of. So these are, you know, Master Blacksmith, Legendary Weapon, Cryptid Invasion, Essence Stone. So many of these. You can see that we got some more in between. So banner. So banner you can definitely stack. You know, I did not pay attention initially, but now I have 6 builder building the banner and it goes fast, crazily. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I think the timeline was like I'm prime minister on Friday, on Sunday evening or Monday morning, you know, he's resigning, and then Wednesday he's promoted again or something. It's like, yeah. So you get a lot of rewards as well, which is pretty cool. You know, but we are not there yet, right? We are 663 out of 1059, so we missed quite a few. Is the sound okay? Do you hear the sound from the outside? I think the neighbor is taking care of his grass before the rain. I mean, in between the rain. That feels good, you know? When you open all of that, that feels really good. I'm curious how it is like a new player, you know? Because for us, usually new events, sometimes they're underwhelming because you don't get anything day one. But here you get a lot day one, so... So we got a lot of puzzles to do, so let's do some together. This one, I'm missing this one, so that's where you can request what? You can request 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. So this one, I can request it. I can request 3 today, and so hopefully someone can help me. If not, you know, I'll help myself with my farm, basically. So, you know, these are 9 pieces puzzles, so... It should not be too bad. Even if they are off screen, you know, you should be able to complete them easily. And when you do 10 of these, you can unlock autocomplete. Because I was like, it's a lot of puzzles, right, that you have to go through. So 4 more, so we'll do some together while we wait. Because these require a tiny bit of concentration, so I'll rather focus on, you know, speaking and exchanging with Shield and, you know, being focused on playing. So let's do that. I'm not sure that we... Yeah, I don't know what to say, Mohammed. I'm not sure. I don't know when that will be possible. Because you cannot transfer if you are president, like you are not allowed to transfer. That's one way to keep someone that you know that wants to leave. You just give them presidents for the time of transfers if you know when they are. You know, it's not going to be a long-term solution, but maybe maybe it works. So this one is left, this one is somewhere right. This one is left somewhere here, this one is top. This one is top. It's a bit messy, but it's all gonna work eventually. So that's Crazy Joe, I guess. Well, I'm not sure. Menace afoot. So you have a bit of a story if you care to read. Like if, you know, it's not a crazy game about the lore of the game and how it works, but, you know, there are a bit of it, so... Oh, we got some more. That's nice. And these ones, so that's these I will hold on to these until later, until you are missing only 5 stars, right? Because if you use these ones, like I'll keep them like for a very long time unless I'm missing like 1 or 2 or something like that. Because if I use them now, the likelihood to get a very like a, you know, 2-star, 1-star piece is very bad. So salut Triple V, hello star, welcome everyone. So that's something I need to put on my guide. Like, oh, they are called the Explore the World Master Fragments. Or the Master Fragments must be like, you should hold on to them for a very long time. There is no need. Tundra Albums. Master Fragments. It gives a piece you don't have. Yeah, 1, you might be missing 1, 2, 3 or 4 stars. Feed for when you miss the last few 5-star. Being unlucky. Okay, so that's a good tip we need to... So I collected the tips I could think of for Deadshot and Tundra Albums on Discord. It's all available. I mean, Deadshot, there are not many tips, but I've collected whatever I could think of. Hey Ingris, welcome, Undertaker, hello. When does the Halloween event start? I don't have a crystal ball. Solitaire, welcome, hello. Welcome to the stream. So, what we know about Halloween, right? You have the city skin, right? I mean, I'm not very big fan of the thing going out of the mouth, but except that, that's okay. You have the marching skin, which I like. Kind of remind me World of Warcraft Halloween event with the, you know, headless whatever. You have the portrait, which, you know, is a bit low, like for the top. And the most important part is that you get the name card. The name card means all of Chief kind of event. It tells us what kind of seasonal event that is. So you will be able to get the city skin. For the top 10 people that are ranking, it will be either smashing the pumpkin, you know, like the punching event, or that will be the cooking and the ingredients. Historically, Halloween have been punching, so you had some due to punch, you collect, you know, whatever you gather, you kill bees, you use speed ups, you use gems, you do your all of Chief kind of event, you do everything else, you buy packs, you get that currency that allow you to punch, right? And to get the kind of the mega reward if you get very lucky. That's my guess, but we don't know. It could be tomorrow, could be in a week. There are mergers, you know, next week, so that might be even delayed by the week. So either we have it next week, if they do it last year, like we have it next week, and then everyone else that is merged is delayed, like last year, or we just have it, everyone has it delayed. So I'm assuming it's not gonna be, it's gonna be more like in 10, you know, few days to 10 days than very, very soon. It's gonna be very soon anyway, right? But it's not gonna be immediate. Like the stream, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Glenn. But you know, these small things, if you care to support someone, you know, it doesn't have to be me, but whoever you care to support on YouTube, on a podcast, on whatever platform they use, nowadays platform, they don't care about subscribers anymore. You know, it used to be that if you have 1 million subscribers or whatever, you are the big deal and, you know, it works for you kind of thing. From like, now the algorithm care about if you are engaging with the content you watch and you listen to. So, you know, if you like some people, and again, you don't have to do it on my content, but that's something to consider, just the way you consume content and the way you act as the viewer or the listener. You know, that's very simple, because then, you know, people that do the content, they can get sponsorship, they can get you know, better visibility. Like, it all makes their life easier, right? If you like the content I make or that someone else makes, you likely want people to continue doing it. And, you know, like to me today, it's like half a day of work. Between the video, the stream, checking the thing, it's more than half a day of work today. Just Whiteout Survival. So that means I'm behind on my work. That's okay. I'm gonna work tonight. I'm gonna make it up. You know, I'm self-employed, so I have a bit of a wiggle room for that. But that's more than a day of work today for me. Like just to, you know, to understand the patch, play, prepare, make the miniature, the thumbnails, all of these things. So yeah, and then when you unlock the 10, you don't have to bother anymore. You just click, and they are done for you. So this one is pretty cool. That's Charlie and the gang of the Blue Heroes. Everyday champions. I'm not sure they are everyday champions, but I think they might be everyday champions because they gather for you, right? You have Jesse and Patrick. So, you know, if you care about the story of the game, like these little things are cool. Yeah, Halloween might be 28/10. That could be 28th of October. That will make sense, but again, there are mergers, so it might not be for everyone at once. I just check if he's ready. So I just need to stop the music. I think Shield is ready, so we will be able to start. Why? Wait. I like the punch event. Yeah, I don't know what they are called, you know, like I should find like a, you know, I call it like the Hall of Chief kind of seasonal event, but that's not really working. So just before I join Shield, do you guys hear the lawnmower outside, like the machine that is taking care of the neighbors, like cutting the grass and stuff? Is that picking up in the mic or not? Just if you can just say yes or no to that, so then I'll be joining him. You've seen some appearance change in the labyrinth. I think there are a few things that change visually. I cannot show you, but for me, the way that Agnes' missions are appearing, we see them now, something like that. So they definitely made some of the tiny change. Okay, the sound is good, so let's go. Hello, Shield.
What's up, Tonton?
Hello, how are you?
I am fine, man.
Today is a good day. We had a good update. Can you guys hear him well? Because it's a bit resonating, the sound, Shield. I don't know. It's not like on your videos.
What? Can you repeat?
The sound is a bit more like if you are like in a little room or something. It's not as clear as on your videos.
Oh, video, those are edit. My normal sound is like this. Can you listen properly?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
My Indian viewers can understand you. That's the one that responded. So
My actual voice is very low. I put some edit. That's why you listen very loud.
okay, fair enough. So what do you think about the events? Like, what were the feedback like from yourself or your community overall?
I feel like the update is very, very good for free-to-play players. Because we are getting some that shooting game. We are getting some fire crystal maybe for free and speed off mainly for free. But you know, when the Daybreak Island came for the first time, it was also free. Later they put some pay to win stuff. So something can happen in future. I don't know. What do you think?
Like for me, I mean, I find these events very good as well. I think they are cool. They are nearly 100% free to play. Like there are some of the missions that are more for whales on the other one, on the albums. Like you need like, you know, maximum, you need level 20 essence stones items. So, you know, not everybody will do that, but, you know, that's a very small amount of missions. Like everything else, everybody can do. So that I find really cool. But it's like 95% free to play. I see it a bit differently than the island. You know, the island, it was kind of obvious to me that they will do extra building for money. I don't really know what they can do now, you know? Like these game modes,
Yeah, exactly.
it's not as obvious to me that they can turn them pay to win. And they are kind of, I mean, the shooting game, maybe you can, improve your chess or your chances, like they could. But the other one, the Tundra albums, like it's really, like it's maybe an emotional event for people that remind them of their, of what they've done basically in the game. Because the monument is a building you don't care about anymore at some point. It used to be
Yeah.
an important event, right?
Yeah, but when you open the short cheat, you see
Yeah.
something special event.
Yeah.
That short cheat.
Yeah,
That
I've
might be
seen.
something.
Yeah, I've seen that. So I don't know if it means packs because I've calculated, right, how much you get, and you get like 11 per month with these.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah, that is
So
like
that's very low, right? You
uh, free to play will be happy with that, but all the big spender they will not like 11 or 12 like that. They want more.
and even playing is a bit slow, so people will get bored of clicking. It's kind of the
They
I
want to purchase something definitely.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
there
I'm talking about excellent.
there is room for
Yeah,
making it pay to win, but yeah, I appreciate that the fact that it's free to play and that you can get, like you said, I think the rewards. I just opened one of the bigger chests, and you get a bit of essence stones. You can get some fire crystals. So that's if you look at you got an emote. Where are the odds for the chest? Right, level 4 chest. I mean, it's two fire crystals, so it's not it's not insane as well, but it's it's free. If you add up with the experts, plus the pets, plus the islands, plus labyrinth, compared to when you and me started the game, we had a lot less.
yeah.
We had nothing basically.
But I have tried from different account. I never got fire crystal. Have you got fire crystal any one single time
On
in the shooting
the
game?
Yeah, I think I did. I did earlier. I don't know if you can
Oh no,
see.
I haven't got any fire crystal yet. My alliance member got several times. I have not reached the fire crystal
Yeah,
yet, a single time.
because you can see just like the history of other people that got like a very good chest, like you have an history of your states. So I can see fire crystal here. Some people got very very good chest. Wow. Like for
Maybe
the
there is some hidden configuration. If anyone spending too much money, they are giving them better luck, better chest, something like that.
Yeah, we don't have the. Usually they give us the percentage. I mean, we have them on the chest itself. So for me, these things are always percentage based, and the human brain is not working very well with percentages. We get confused quickly.
Actually, I find something very crazy on the Kasia Wish House. Uh, if I am playing the Kasia Wish House from some inactive account, I am getting a lot of reward. But if I am playing Kasia Wish House from some regular account, active account, then I am
Yeah,
not getting that much reward. I don't know if I am seeing something wrong or it is my imagination. I don't know.
it's hard to tell because for me, like so some people know that, but I'm not sure if I mention it a lot. I worked in customer support on video game for 10 years. So I spent, a good amount of these 10 years explaining percentages to players that were confused about them. So I'm not like they could always, try to make things work that way and to, give better reward to certain players and stuff. But often it makes no sense from a development, like from the dude, coding the game. Like they just make, percentages and the way it works. It could be bugged as well, right? It could always be bugged. It could always be an issue, but often it's just, if we played it 10,000 times, then we will get the average, right, of the percentages. If we play it 10 times, you can be amazingly lucky or amazingly unlucky, and you will never know really for sure what happened.
Uh, Today I found something bad also. Someone just commented, and I also find the same.
Yeah,
If I am playing in some account that is less than level 30,
yeah,
I'm not getting enough stamina. Let me show you what is happening.
yeah.
If
They
I
changed that. Yeah, I don't know how
it
bad
is
they
telling,
changed it.
yeah, tell.
Because when I was surprised by the change on the patch note, people were saying that it's to prevent, people making level 15 accounts for SVS prep and make 1,000 of them or 100 of them and to win prep with that. It was to prevent that. But for me, every stage we played that has a lot of account for point on SVF, they are all Furnace 30 for Fire Crystal as well. So it would not prevent these accounts.
But it is, yeah, you said right. It is actually good for stopping those players in SVS. You know what happened? I played SVS against 170. 170 were very much powerful.
Yeah.
170 created like hundreds of fake accounts, and with those accounts, they just purchasing Fire Crystal, then starting the building upgrade, then canceling that.
Yeah.
And all the top players in top, they're like less than, slow, low account, and they also got very high point on the beast playing day.
No, that's insane. And that's what we have been doing with all our farms now, that people want to, we convert them into SVS making point machines because we don't need the resources, right? So people stop doing their Fire Crystal upgrade, they cancel, and they, they farm Polar Terrors. But that's, I think for the older states, yeah, they have to do it, right? I don't know how many max player you have for Fire Crystal 10 on your state, but you should have quite a few by now.
Yeah, we have almost 28 max player.
Yeah, so it's not that much. I will, I have a feeling that the state that all should have like 50 or 100 or, but maybe many people quit, right? Many people stop the game. So.
And what do you think about that? I see something universal fragment. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
What is that used? I have not checked that yet.
You mean for the albums?
Album.
Yeah. So these, I think the way I was thinking about it just before we started is that they give you any fragment you miss. So for me, and the game give you them like very consciously. It's not like you will get 10 by luck. Like the game is giving you some when you finish one of the hardest mission. That's my understanding. So you might have one or two per, how do you call it? Per type of albums. Like, you have the...
Yeah, those albums, yeah.
Yeah, you have like, groups of 9 albums and they have a team, right? So you might have one or two per team as a reward. So for me, I will basically wait until I miss the last 5-star piece to use it. Because if I use it now, it could give me a 2-star piece that I'm missing. And it's going to be terrible. So, and if I use it when I'm missing 5 5-star piece or 6 5-star piece or whatever, it will give me one of these. But that could still be the next one I will have gotten by the game. So I will wait until the very end to finish the last puzzle with it. If I got one, if I got 2, I'll wait for the last 2. So I'll use it very, very late. I'll never touch it until I'm... It's like...
So those fishing event or snowbuster, those star-like things?
Yeah.
Some rare item like what you get in the fish or other item in fishing event, that type thing.
Yeah, I will consider the same. So that will be like the Poseidon on fishing that I will use, like, I keep them for later, basically, and I use them when I'm missing a few fish. Otherwise, if you use them too soon, you might get, what you got by using it, but the game might give it to you, and that's wasted then.
Yeah, you are right. Then we should not use that right now. We should save it when we need the 4-star or 5-star item, right? Yeah.
Yeah, one of the last one you need. I will really wait. That's my take right now. We'll see how much we got, but we seems to get very, very little of these. And it does not seem to be random if you get them or not. It feels to me that they are given, like all of it is given when you complete certain tasks. So they are given on specific tasks, and you might get 1 or 2 per puzzle family. Let's call it that way.
So these might be difficult for everyone. I mean, free-to-play, pay-to-win everyone, right? The last some pieces.
Yeah, I think so. And, the more you play the game, like I want to compare. I'll compare today my farm versus my main account to see if, like, because, I'm not a big spender, but I played the account a bit more seriously as well on the main. So I want to see if there is a big gap between the two, but I don't think there is, to be honest. I think it's pretty close. And these accounts are 2 years old. So, of course, most of it is completed after 2 years. But
yeah. There is some tasks that are very much difficult. I find like being president or like
Yeah.
training troops in
I'm
high numbers.
I'm very happy I'm president now because I won't, we tend to rotate and never give it to the same person. It's just that we wanted someone that handle recruitment, and we thought that with the YouTube channel it might help. So I got it a second time. But we usually in our alliance we never do the same person twice. We just give it to another member that
Oh,
deserve it.
he was president 2 times. Oh, nice. I was
So
never a president because
yeah,
our state always give president to someone who have at least chief gear or charm fully
yeah,
matched. Otherwise, you cannot get the president.
okay, yeah, yeah. No, for us we really give it to we give it to people that are not even Air Force. When all the Air Force got it now, so we give it to Air 3 that that are just good players and active players, so they are very happy with it. It's just that when it's we just assist them for transfers or for SVS prep that they are doing things right, so they are not making too many mistakes or messing that up, because that's really important.
By the way, there is one mission: help an ally in the Daybreak Island.
Yeah,
How much you have completed?
I think I'll check in a sec. I'm just finishing a puzzle, but I'm Daybreak Island.
I'm just opening that one. I see how much I have helped. Only 500 people still now.
I have 1.6 thousand, so I'm doing it every day religiously. I'm not missing any of these. So it's 3 times a day. So I'm sure if you divide the amount of time I helped and the amount of days since we played, we got the island. It's exactly that. It's 540 days of helping people, and I miss some days apparently. But the one with 16 meeting decoration is tough. I have got one is like own 16 types of meeting decoration, and I have 3 or 4 from pay to win, and I don't have it yet. So some of them are like you need to be a bit of a spender to get that one.
Let me check that thing. I have done. Oh, just give me a second. Claiming them all. 12, 14, 16. Oh, I have 16. That one.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
spent for 2 or 3 maybe.
And I find like overall, the because I'm looking, I've just completed like the Song of Heroes one. Like you get 5% gathering speed, who cares? But you get 40 general shards and 50 lucky hero gear chests. Like sometimes they give very little reward for such events. It's not super generous, but it is quite a bit better, I find, than what we used to have. When you look at fishing tournaments, it's like it's giving you peanuts basically for completing.
You have completed that one, right? Fishing one fully.
No, nothing. I don't think it went. Where is it?
I am selling my fishing item from like 2 years to get at least one time top rank as fully free to play. I'm trying that thing. I don't know if I can do that because every time people making like a 60,000 or 70,000 point,
Yeah.
and I can maximum get like that how much 50,000. So I'm stuck in one place. And sometimes people also crossing 90,000. So I don't think I can get rank one as free to play. That is so much difficult. Even I saved for 2 years, I have almost uh, 60 treasure chart or more than that without
Yeah.
spending anything. Still, I'm
Then you can rank. Like I've been doing it. I'm saving for nearly a year, and on my free to play, if like I'm counting like roughly a chart, like the how is it called? The one to get you to the better area, like the treasure charts. This is giving you in average 800, 900 points. If you don't use a voucher, if you use a voucher, it's like above 1,000. So if you have 60, that's 60,000 points, even more. Plus you do like 15,000 points just by playing. So you're at 75, so you should be able to rank well. That should be doable.
yeah, you are right. By the way, are you playing Tundra Arms? I mean, you are still there.
We got eliminated Sunday. So we lost for like 5,000 points. So it was very close match. And but it was really, really good. It was really fun for us.
Oh, I also eliminated. Our team ranked 5.
Yeah.
We sent 4 Legion from our server. 3 of
Yeah.
them eliminated. One is still there. They are already in the final match.
Okay, cool. That's pretty good.
We do something. We put all top players in one single legion. That's it. And other legion they are like free to play, low spender, medium spender like that. And one legion all max players.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you guys will likely win that one. That's
I,
yeah. Go ahead.
and you see something. I just see this thing yesterday. There is something in the prediction, some leaderboard, jinx list that shows how many times you are losing your ticket.
Yeah. Some people.
I see some people 25,000 ticket. I cannot believe why they do that. Maybe it's showing them how much they are losing, man. I
So
cannot believe
that's
that.
yeah. Some people are. I forgot where it is. Prediction, match prediction. Somewhere you can see it, and people are terrible at it.
They just want to show themselves like that. They are doing intentionally, maybe.
Yeah, that could be. I think it was really confusing as well for some people when you can bet and when you cannot. I think that was not very clear for everyone. I know I did not pay attention at the beginning, and I was seeing other alliances saying, "Hey, you can bet and you can do it," and I was like, "Okay, I need to pay attention." So I guess people were a bit confused with it. It's not like any
Even sometimes
other.
we cannot predict properly. You know what happened last night? I lost 5,000 ticket.
Yeah,
I put my vote on one alliance. That alliance looked very much strong.
yeah.
Almost 30 million point was there on that alliance voting. And they got like 99% vote. Opponent got only 1% vote. And at the even 30 minutes of the match, the opponent team was losing.
Yeah.
Then at last 10 minutes, opponent made some comeback and 99% player they lost their 5,000 ticket. Everyone lost their ticket.
Yeah. We had like something different, but we lost all our ticket as well. Like the guys, they have like I don't know, 15 globes, in their alliance. So they are like fairly. They have been the two-time tyrants. We had tyrants 3 times, and they managed to get tyrants 2 times easily. Right there, they are beating everybody, and they actually just wanted to lose. So they did not capture any building. They made 0 points. So they just spent an hour solo marching and rallying to burn the other people's city, because they know, if you lose, and if you are rank 1 or 2, if you lose, you have another chance to go to final, right? You have another match on tomorrow and you can go to the final again. So they knew they are so strong that they cannot lose, basically. So they lost on purpose to mess up with everybody's bets, and now they will win tomorrow and they'll go back to the final and they will likely win the finals.
I remember 77 did this thing last time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
people told me about that. So for us, it's like FNX for the viewers. Like we watched it yesterday live during the streams, and they avoided making any points. But because they go here, and if you look at them, they are like, their power is even higher than that. Like basically, like these guys, FNX, they have 3, 4, 5, 6 max player, and the other one they got 1. Like there is no way they win. Like one PC, there is no way they win. Their whales told me I'm not gonna even use buffs. So
They just keep sitting in place and just giving point on opponent. That's it.
yeah. So they're like, we're not gonna even try. We're not gonna even use buff. That's how unbalanced it is, and they know they have no chance. So that will be a very good match on Saturday. But I'm not home, so I cannot watch it or comment it. But
These things are crazy.
yeah, people are
By the
having fun.
way,
Yeah.
have you checked the new shop update about the chief gear item?
Not much. Tell me.
I am disappointed with this. I thought free to play can get some boost about the new item in the shop, but they add a very small amount of item. We had previously 5 design plan in the Alliance Championship shop.
Yeah.
Now it is only 6. They increased only 1. Even the Labyrinth shop, that is not looking any promising. We are getting only 5 chests. So I think it will not help any like free to play. It is not any helpful for free to
Oh.
play.
So it went from like
These things are just,
yeah.
they are showing they are doing something for free to play, but they're actually making no difference.
So yeah. It used to be 5 for the design, and it used to be 10k for the alloy and 100 for the polishing solution. Now it's 120. So they added 20%. but that's 20% of 5 is 1. Yeah, it's peanuts. So I did not pay attention to that, but that's very bad. That's not gonna help anyone. And you said the labyrinth shop as well.
Labyrinth, that is only 5 chests. I was expecting at least 15 or 20, something like that, but 5, that will do nothing.
Yeah, if you wanted to focus on it, it's not
It's
gonna help.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very little.
Even the mithril amount, that is also very bad. Only one from the labyrinth shop, then like 52 in a whole year. That means in a year we can upgrade only one time or two times. So they need to change something about this if they want to get the attention for free to play players.
No, it's really
Because I have seen every day free to play players are complaining about this. They are not liking the game. They are bored with the game because they cannot fight the pay to win. Pay to win can attack them one time. They are fully getting burned. Their all troops destroyed in one attack. I mean, they are complaining like that. So I think a game should think something about free to play players. At least some more item in the shop,
yeah.
right?
Do you have, because for us, like what we see, I mean, the maxed out player, they don't have that issue, but even for like the big spender we have, so they are not maxed out, you know, they have charms level 12 or 13. You know, they have some of their hero gear that is level 20 for essence stones and all of that. They struggle to zero player in Foundry nowadays because people have 3 million troops, but you know, we are 2 years in the game. Like a year ago, they could zero anybody anytime. As long as they are not a spender. They will attack anybody, they will burn them, right? Now they're like, it takes them 3, 4, 5 attacks to start to burn someone in Foundry, and they're like, so, you know, it's a bit hard for them to handle because they are used to burn everybody, you know. So it's I guess it depends a bit the stage of the game. I'm happy, you know, what I'm really surprised is that we got experts that is not that crazy for whales. Is make whales a bit stronger, but not that much. And we had like 2 events now. We have Deadshot and we have the Tundra albums. I would have expected like T12, Fire Crystal 13. Like I would have expected something like that far before that kind of event.
that will just fill your pocket. One sentence.
So I'm positively surprised if that makes sense, right? Of course, the gap between pay to win, I think around Fire Crystal 5 is really kind of increasing a lot because you have Fire Crystal 3 and it's already Fire Crystal 5, and then you have Red Gear, and then you have all these things, and you know, Charms 12 soon after, like it just blow up for the whales all they can do, and you don't get much more yourself at the free to play, so the gap is really. But I guess over time now, like I'm Fire Crystal 9 on my farm. We are Fire Crystal 10. I will have Fire Crystal 9 troops next SVS. Like, of course, my gear is not as good, but good luck zeroing me if you are not a big whale, right? Because I have 3 million troops, you know, decent stats. It's like, so it's like the beginning is fair, more or less, even if the gap with the big spender, the gap is increasing a lot and it's tough. Then the middle of the game is hard for the free-to-plays because there are just too many new things. And then for us that are on older states, like the well, they have nothing to do for a year, you know? More or less.
And I was also expecting some update in the skin shop. We have the mushroom skin from like 2 years almost. Yeah. I was expecting at least some new skin, marching skin or city skin, but it is same. There is no change on the that thing. I'm saving my item for a long time. I'm saving my skin token from, I have like almost 18,000 skin token. I was expecting I could get something new, but no change on that shop. I'm also disappointed with that thing.
Because for me, like I'm doing the island building, but I've just bought one from the skin shop, right? And everything else I'm doing with the decorations. But I know you mentioned in your videos you did not like it. I find it cute, but you know. But I would have expected they give us a few options.
I wanted to mean when you check other pay to win skin, the artist or skin designer, they are putting a lot of hard work on those skin. But the mushroom skin, it is like very easy artwork, very less hard work on that mushroom skin. But if you check any other skin like Gacha Rocket or this Melody skin, everything, put a lot of hard work on that skin. So I am disappointed with that thing. Why free to play are getting this type things? That's one.
Something I was, but I think Halloween is breaking that. the skin we got from like Halloween kind of event, so with the punching and the Hall of Chief kind of event that free to play can get, all the spenders can get eventually on Dead State, or if they're really safe for a long time. They used to be not that good for about a year. Like the first year of the game, they were very good. I really love them. I cannot see them in the game anymore, but like some of them were amazing. And then last year they were a step down, as when they were not like a $400 skin, they were like a step down in terms of quality. I found they were like less polished and a bit ugly to some extent. I did not really like them. It could be just my taste as well, personal taste. But I think Halloween, it's kind of going back. I don't know what you think about the Halloween skin this year. We have them since this morning, but like the marching skin is okay.
Yeah, I the skin. You remember something? We do some magic word on the teammate, and it turned into a Halloween decoration. You remember that one?
Yeah.
That thing just copy paste in this year's skin. That same type thing. I think they just put some extra thing on that skin, and this year's skin came out.
I don't remember, but that could be something similar.
Suppose your teammate is sitting, you put some magic word on your teammate, and your teammate turn into a pumpkin. That exact same type coming here in this type Halloween skin.
I don't remember. I still have. Now I have the fireworks. You could not keep these things, right? The transformation for your teammates. The fireworks you can, but not these things, I guess. So I don't have any.
Looking type thing. Maybe I may be wrong. I think similar.
No, but it could be. It could be. Like the TT skin is just like the thing going out of the mouse is not nice. Like the kind of clock tower. But the pumpkin itself is cool. But she just need to keep her mouth shut. She just need to keep it,
Yeah, I was also expecting some better artwork on the skin, but no. Every time, whenever new skin is coming out, that looks like some childish, some cartoonish skin, not like mature skin, some good-looking skin. I cannot get that thing. What I'm expecting in the skin thing. I only like the gacha rocket. That's why when I break my free to play, I become pay to win. My first purchase was the gacha rocket actually. But after that, I could not find any good skin. That's why I stopped spending also. I spent for like only 2 months maybe. Then I stopped.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, these skins were quite expensive, but I like the gacha rocket, but it was like a proper pay-to-win skin, right? So it's like a few hundreds.
And you saw the new pack, Johnny Treasure.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I think it is very, very good pack. I'm getting I'm spending only how much? It is $20 almost.
Yeah, it's
I'm spending $20, getting almost 265 crystal, then 125 crystal shard. I think value-wise, the pack is very, very good. We are getting like for a month. So it is one of the best pack I can tell in the game right now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised they did such a good pack, and I'm not sure if it's a monthly pack or not. I guess it's a one-time. It feels one time, but I would love like monthly pack. I'll buy it every month. I mean, for me, I'm kind of like very close to be. We'll have soon T11 Lancers, and I will soon have FC10 troops. So like I'm kind of at the end of caring about fire crystals, but I need them for a few more months to max, infirmary, to max embassy, and to max like a command center. Like I still need them a tiny bit, but for anybody else, that's earlier. That's even the essence stones. That's a lot.
Maybe we are getting T12. That's why they are giving so many FC 5 crystal shards. I don't know why suddenly this pack came out. I also have this question in my mind. A lot of big spender, they already have purchased everything in the game.
Yeah.
So why the Johnny Treasure came out, I have no idea on this. Maybe they are giving this type pack for T12. I have no idea on this. Just saying.
I think it's a mix of both. Like the big spender, they are buying things so much. It's so much more expensive for them, right? Because they buy things in Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like when I started, you started a new city, right? To like be free to play VIP 12. I don't know if you pay attention to the packs, but they are so bad in Gen 1. They are terrible. Like
yeah, 3 times more
Yeah, it's like, and in my state, we had a dude that he got a meteor skin on the first local Sunfire Castle. So the dude spent 15K or something like that. I forgot, or 12K or 10K, whatever dollars, right? And my heart was breaking. I was like, dudes, like if you waited 3 months, you get twice, you get twice what you. And he was like, his gear was crap, his hero gear was crap, his charm were crap, were like level 5, 6, 7. He was nowhere near maxed, He was really nowhere near being he was more powerful than everybody else, right? But his account was not amazing. And I was like, that's so much money. That's really so much money.
What I made a video on this topic that if you save money for like 8 months,
yeah,
then you can save like almost 3 times more money in the pack.
yeah,
I made a video and I put the title. I find secret website to get cheap packs, something like this. I just did it for the fun. In the video, I told that if you save your money in the starting, you can get packs in cheap price. But some other content creator, I don't want to mention their name,
yeah,
they report my video for to Tootler. You know Tootler, right?
yeah.
They report my video to Tootler, saying that Field is promoting illegal website in his video. This thing.
Okay, what I'm not sure it's really accurate. No, but that's and when you're a spender, you want to have fun, and you spend to have fun in this game, right? It's money that hopefully I always. I'm assuming that's someone that can afford it, right? It's not someone that has gambling addiction or like gaming addiction, and that that put himself in big troubles financially, right? Some people will do that, and I've been seeing working in customer support in gaming. You see some of these people, they're asking for refunds, they are making chargebacks, and they're like, I need to feed my kids. Like, yeah, you should not have spent 2,000 on the game if you need to feed your kids, right? That should not be your priority. So, but if you have the money, that's a very different story.
Those are
So
spending. They're already very rich. They don't think about that. They have every luxury item in their house. They have cars. They are
yeah,
just spending their extra money in the game. That's it.
I hope
Uh,
I hope that's what they do, basically.
you think about the guy who got the Golden Globe skin. What he actually do in real life, I have no idea. But maybe he's doing something. Maybe white money. I'm not saying anything like that. But he's getting so much money, he don't even think about any other thing.
Yeah.
Just spend the money in the game and just have fun. And if the game is getting banned or the game is getting shut down, they don't even care. Their money is gone. They don't even care for that money. Maybe that is only less than 1% money of their total property.
Well, I don't know for the other one, but Las Vegas, he owns multiple companies. He's like a businessman. He's an entrepreneur, so he probably has an empire of companies making a lot of money. So yeah, in his case, I don't know for anybody else, but because there is another golden skin. But in that case, like because She's Ghoul did an interview with him because they know him from another game, and he was just like, yeah, I'm just owning companies, so I have money.
I don't even want to spend my money in the game. That is, I mean, in India we don't do that actually. We want to save our money for kids for future. Not only India, in also other countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, people don't spend the money in the game. They just save their money for house, car, like that. If I tell anyone that in this game, a lot of people spending money, people will get heart attack here. They will say, "What? This much dollar spending in the game?" People will simply get heart attack with this.
I think it's very different culturally, right? If you look at spenders, it's a lot US, like Europeans. Like I'm from Europe, it's very rare to see a French whale. Like we don't, some people have money in France, but you rarely see a French whale. Korean, you can see. Chinese, you can see. Americans, you can see. Anyone from the Arabic country with petrol money, you can see. So it's like you will see a lot of Turkish players, for example, at least in the state I've played, but they are not like, they rarely got that crazy spending spree, right? They don't have the petrol money, right? Same for the French. You could be in a French alliance. Most people will be low spenders, and you might see a medium spender in between. So
Do you think Korean gets cheap pack? People tell Korean gets cheap pack. I talk with one guy, but I
yeah,
don't see that is too much cheap. Slightly cheaper. You think a lot of cheap? I saw one guy. I don't know he gave me fake screenshot or not. He gave me the screenshot. I saw it was slightly cheaper, not a big difference. I honestly don't know about this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about like I did not really look about the chip pack thing. I know that some country do have that. I don't really understand how it works. I guess it's just currency and taxes. I guess it's a mix of currency and taxes. Europe is very bad. Packs are very. I mean, India is probably different. But I mean, India is booming economy. From what I see from very far from Europe, like India is doing a lot better for many areas economically. So I guess you can. But it's rare to see big spenders from India, for example.
So that is actually a different thing.
Yeah,
Country is booming, but people don't have that much money in the hand. I mean, purchasing
yeah,
power is actually low.
yeah,
We
yeah.
cannot
You
spend
should.
that much money if we want. That is the problem, actually.
No, that makes sense.
Our
Yeah.
economy is growing very fast, but our purchasing power is not that much big. We cannot purchase any pack like this. That would be crazy amount.
Yeah,
This much.
that's fair enough. And even like for like I don't have a crazy income, I don't have a crazy lifestyle and stuff. I'm earning my life well, but like when you see the amount of spending that people do, like even for a European, it's like okay, that's my house is not as much as some people's account, and it's not
Oh no, whenever
it's not the
I see
smallest
someone
house.
I always think he's very rich. Whenever I see someone in foreign, I think that guy is very rich. He's spending so much
Yeah,
money in the game. By the way, one thing I need to talk
yeah,
in the album. You see some stats. You are getting resource production speed, then some troops attack, troops defense.
yeah.
Those are permanent, right?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, they are.
So that means they are direct addition type stat.
Yeah, I think so. It's plus. For me, it's written. I did not check to be honest with you, but you made a video about the stats, so I've made an Excel sheet that goes, based on that and some testing and adding all the new stats, or like the expert and stuff. Because for me, it was like I don't get it. I don't get how the stats are working. And then I found your videos kind of late in the process of digging into that. So I keep up to date like a Google sheet with all the sources of stats, and this for me will be additive for sure. So it's like plus 6% attack and plus 6% defense. So that's really peanuts.
Yeah. So this much 2%, 4% stats they are making no change actually that much.
No, I think it's really irrelevant. I mean, it's always better to get them, but I don't know how much. What wells start to have 4,000%, right, in your state, I guess. So it's not this 6% that's gonna do anything to it.
So what do you overall think about the update? I feel like one of the best update I have ever got in last 2 years.
For me, yeah, I agree. What I like, and some people were complaining about it, but it felt overwhelming. Like the amount of things you need to click, especially the Tundra albums. Like you get all these packs for all these things, and you don't understand why. And we had quite a few people on the Alliance chat that were lost. Were like, I don't know what to do. Are they, how many albums there are? It's too much. So people got lost a bit, and I think that's a good thing because often in Whiteout the updates are underwhelming. So there is nothing to do. Daybreak Island, you wait for 3 days, and then you have one camp, and then you develop very slowly, and it takes you 2 or 3 weeks, 3 months to get somewhere with your island that is actually nice looking and you can enjoy it. So it takes you forever to really to start to enjoy the new game modes. Or they do a patch, you have a new game mode, and it's only for state 1 200, and yourself you see it 3 months later, and you are all excited to log in for a patch, and you have nothing to do in the game because the patch is gonna be for you in 3 months. That's usually not really good, I find, but this time you have a lot to do. So I find that part I think is really cool as well for people, just to get excited about a patch, come online and see there are things to do in the game. Because some mornings I wake up.
Yeah, top players will complete the monument in some time, right? Players like 77 Alliance players,
Yeah,
they will complete in some time. So they will get bored again. They will claim for another update.
yeah, probably, yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
But for me, it is good. I can spend some time. I don't always like battle, and every morning I coming and I am clicking some stuff. Not much thing to do, but here I can actually spend my time some puzzle. That is some good thing actually.
No, and I think like these will be quickly completed. I think in a month, you will go through, like, you will do your Crazy Joe, you will do your fishing tournaments. What else do you have as a special adventure? You have a Snowbuster, you have fishing points, you have Mercenary Prestige, you have Alliance Mobilization, Alliance Championship. So in a month, you will have done 90% of the albums, right? Most people, except if you're in a new state, it might take a bit longer. But for us, because we got, like, they tracked what we did and we got it back retroactively. So you log in and you completed a lot of things without playing today yet. So I think in a month we will be done with it, more or less. But that's gonna be fun for a month, and then you will be hunting the last few parts you need. And for new player that get that as they play, I think it could be interesting to it's another thing to progress. I found the idea, rekindle the flame, like you get some of the puzzles are really like your first moment in the game, right? It's like you're finding your cities, you are with the Gen 1 heroes, and you're hunting, and like it could be like a nostalgic moment for people.
Then people will understand how much money they have to spend after some time. In the
Yeah,
starting, they will like.
yeah, for me that's
But
I don't know for you viewers, but for me it's a big topic. Like, I have people that come because they don't know this type of game, right? For me, I've been playing for 25 years. I worked 10 years in the industry. I've been always playing games, so I've seen the evolution. I played other similar games, so like I'm not surprised by the amount of money you can spend. I'm not surprised by the fact that things are slowing down after a while, and that the developers are making new features for spenders and not just for free to play, and because that's just the business model and that's just the way it works in the industry. So I'm kind of finding myself in a position where I'm not shocked by these things because I've been on the other side and I understand it. But I have a lot of viewers that are like, I spent 2 years on this game, I spent 10k, 5k, whatever, and they're like, they feel a bit betrayed maybe because they did not really understood what type of game it will be. So they just invested everything and they played a lot, and when they look back they're like, oh, but that's kind of game and I'm not sure I really like it.
they spend in very small amount in the starting. They cannot realize how much they're spending. They spend for at least 3-4 months, then they understand what trap it is.
Yeah.
Never ending spending like this. But
So,
it is also fast for me. I have never played games like this. I used to play some competitive games, some Dota-like game.
yeah.
It is also first time for me actually.
So it's like if you fall into the trap and you're like, okay, that's I understand the surprise. And yeah, it's like, where is the fun? Is that playing with your alliance? I mean, I think that the all states are a good example of that, right? There are so many people that stop playing, but still some states are like crazy, like ABK, your state is a very powerful one. If you look at Evil, like Alliance on state 6 now, like this kind of, they are still alive, right? After 3 years, they are still very active. People still love the game. Still people still spend their Saturdays fighting in, it's a lot of hours when you do Tyrants. Like being online for 6 hours non-stop on Saturdays, like most of us, most of us have a real job. Some of us have kids. It's like, it's a lot of time. It's hard to have people.
Some people tell there is always some developer in the new account. They spend too much money and they attract other players to spend the money. I mean, developer creating new account in every new server like that. There is some rumor on that. I don't know on that.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
I think. I mean, I really don't know. I know that's easy to think. I don't know if it can be true. I know some games do bots on new states. Like I don't know on that, but on like mobile games, right? Yeah, I don't want to give too many details because this link to my professional life. But I used to work on a game, and they will have some bots regularly in the matchup, right? It's like a Dota kind of game, right? They will have bots to fill and to create activity and to create like fast matchmaking. So I don't know, maybe in like for very weak alliances there is like a fake alliance for Foundry, so there is someone to play against and you play against bots. I don't know, I really don't know. I don't have that feeling.
It's possible. In Dota League of Legends there is bots, so in Whiteout Survival there might be some bots. They are spending money and people thinking those are real players, and real people also start spending their money on that. Possible, it is possible.
Like for me, that will be a very risky play because that's, I don't know how it is in China because they are Chinese developers, right? I know that in Europe and the US, like you destroy the reputation of your games and people hate you for that if you do that. So for me, it's like it seems not to be a smart move. I'm sure some companies have done it. I have no idea for what. It's not my experience and my feeling at least. I cannot say that at some point I had a doubt about who was a spender on my state. We always knew the spenders. We always played with them. There was not like a shady account in a corner that gained a lot of power and that's never talked to anybody. Like all the spenders, they were always like moving alliances, playing on Saturdays for Foundry or Sundays for Foundry, playing on Sunfire Castle. So I never doubted that. But I've read the Reddit post. I've seen some people commenting on Discord about that. I just don't have a.
When I talk some top players, they actually reply. So I think those top players might be some real players in some top alliance. But some people they ignore me. I don't know if maybe they're real human. I'm thinking something extra.
But I don't know. It's hard to tell for me. I mean, people do shady stuff, but I have no I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, before I judge. But sometimes it's, people take it advantage of it, but I'm at peace with it. I prefer to give someone the benefit of the doubt than be judgmental basically, or So I really don't know on that topic. It would be weird to me to do that, but it could work, right? Like I don't know for Whiteout particularly, but like gaming company today, they have data analysts, and their job is you see the data they got about you, right? If you look at the monuments and you look at the event we got today, Tundra Arms League, Tundra albums, you see all the data points they have. All of that is being tracked, they track everything you do. They can work on, with like big spreadsheets and softwares to analyze and to make you spend, to make you play. So one company I work for, they had one dude, his job was to analyze people's behavior and to create packs and to a price of packs and to add content to packs to make people buy more. So the goal was to convert and that's all gaming company, I believe. It's not just that one. It's like you convert free to play to low spender to medium spender to whale to Krakens, right? And you're not gonna convert everybody, but if you are good at it, you're gonna convert 10% of your free to play more than the concurrent or more than the other game as little spenders. Some of them will become medium spenders, and you manage that. And that was a shock for me when I joined that company. It was like they were doing packs content, so they was doing an update, but it was only new packs. There was nothing to do new in the game, but they called it like a patch, content. Like I'm coming from like a PC background, so I'm playing, World of Warcraft. I played League of Legends. I played Dota as well. So for me, a patch and content was like new things to do in the game. It was not just more packs to buy. But for them, like
I think something. Maybe you are right. They do something. They track us also. With this type of things, you're right.
They consider it as content. Well, it's for spenders, but it's but that's their job. So their job is to maximize the profits. And so but that's again, I don't know if they do that in Whiteout because I did not work for Whiteout, but I'm pretty sure 90% of the developers of mobile game, they have people doing that. But just it was years ago even. Like that was quite a while ago now. So today's like they have AI, they have all these tools. So yeah, guys, that's just when you play games and you spend money on games, just think that it's a business behind it. Of course, people that make games, they're passionate, they love. I had the chance to meet a lot of developers, working in gaming, and people are passionate and they love to make games, and that's really like a passion job, but it's a company behind it, and it's not bad. It's just that they're just trying to make money at the end of the day, more than making games. Because if they make games and they don't make money, they stop making games.
Yeah. So but I told you told you go on at this time, right? 18 to see or something.
I need to go soon.
Uh,
What
so
time?
one last question. Last question. So people always ask a question. If you are free to play, which one is better, SVS or King of Icefield? I tell them King of Icefield is better because that is less competitive.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Like if you
what do you
think of
think?
yourself, right? If you think of your state, then it's SVS. But if you think of yourself, it's KOI for sure. I mean, for me, it's always like the first KOIs, like Gen 3, Gen 4, they were still very competitive because the whales still needed the shards. So these ones were not easy at all in my experience. But as soon as you are late Gen 4 and Gen 5, the whales, they got the shard from somewhere else. They got VIP 12. Now we have Journey of Light that give you a lot of shards. We have other packs that give a lot of shards. So whales, they don't care as much as KOI shards anymore. Because when I was Gen 3 or 4, every first people in KOI was whales for the shards. Because, Gen
I
1,
myself build most of the time because I think it is the easiest one to
yeah.
like get the item, get some top rank. That's it.
Like from in my, like I moved a few states. The what I calculated is like with what I spend on SVS prep, I'm ranking 5 for sure, unless whales are going crazy. Sometimes I'm ranking first, so I'm saving for 3 months, plus my spendings of money, right? So I'm really saving for 3 months properly. And I get between 1 and 5, and I have no guarantee because if a whale wants to be third, they will be third, they will beat me because I'll empty my bags and, I'll get what I can. So I'll make 100 million points, 120 million points. With that, I can win 2 or 3 KOI. So like KOI for me is like it takes a third to win compared to SVS prep, and SVS prep often I'm actually not winning. I'm 2 or 3. I'm actually rarely first, and sometimes I'm 2 or 3 because the whales on my state, they do not need the shards and they let me stay ahead of them. Right? They could totally beat me if they wanted to.
Some states are very dangerous. If you don't spend in the SBS, they will attack you.
Yeah,
They force their players to spend only in the SBS. No go for King of Icefield like that. I have seen several states. A lot of my in my community, my subscribers, they tell that. Even I also face sometime in my other account that if I am spending items in the King of Icefield, own alliance member they kick me out, they attack me like this.
yeah, and I get it. I've played some games. Like I played Rise of Kingdom, but that was very long time ago, and that was exactly like that on my states. It's like very strict rules. If you don't follow them, you get zeroed by the top players. And when I played Whiteout Survival, I found it a very social, casual game. I was like, we play a war game. It's gonna be military style, right? I was expecting Alliance to be run like military, like the military. And it was, you can go to any alliance you want. You are very welcome, and people want to make friends and peace, And it's a war game. I was very shocked when I started to play the game. I did not understand why people play a war game and they are like, all about peace and not attacking each other. I was the war game I played, like, you will go to burn people all the time.
But
you know?
but here you don't feel like a war game. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go to a new server, I have checked that people always create the NAP and say no attack. We are waiting for kingdom versus kingdom. We will not fight with each other like
Yeah.
this.
That was, I got used to it, but that was super surprising to me. So it was like someone is messing up, you just zero him, and people were like, "Oh, but no, it's not nice." It's like there is a rule. He broke the rule. He knew about the rule. Like you zero him, you just attack him, right? That's just the way it works. We do rallies. If he's strong, we ask the stronger dudes to come in, like whatever. But and people were like, no, we are peaceful here. It's like okay, but I don't mind. At the end of the day, I don't mind. But that was very weird.
I started a long time ago, like 2 years ago. That time the game was a little bit different. That time, if you say anything bad thing in the world chat, people will find your city and burn you together. And that time, whole alliance will come to save you. Then some big alliance war start. I'm talking about almost 2 years, 3 years ago. That time, this thing always happened. Some big alliance war. But suddenly, something changed in the game when lot of state got the SBS. Everyone stopped the internal
Yeah, of
war.
course. Yeah.
Because of the SBS. From that time, the game become boring somehow. People stop attacking in the war game. People only attack in the brothers in arms. So from that time, the game changed somehow.
And I think like usually these games they are played by like real let's say, real gamers, right? People that are playing video games at the beginning, right? And I think like what work with Whiteout Survival is they make it like a very popular game for everyone. So I've met many people that their first mobile game, even spenders. Sometime I was like talking to some friends in game and they were like, yeah, it's my first game. Because they were like, oh, you are good Air Force and you know about everything. I'm like, I've been playing games for 25 years. Like, I just need to learn Whiteout, but it's all the same. You know, it's like, it's just a bit different. Like for you, if you played, you know, Dota, if you play Dota competitively, like Whiteout is not a very complicated game. It's actually quite simple.
It's nothing about skill. That those gamers completely different. You need some skill. It is not even a
Yeah,
game. You are just purchasing pack and
you know,
attacking some guy. Number game. You cannot even see the actual battle. If you play Age of Empire, you can see some battles going on in the Age of Empire. But here you can just get the result directly. You cannot see what is happening behind the screen. So it is not actual game.
yeah, and you don't like you could have a lot of knowledge about battle if we knew how it works, right? Under the hood. If we knew the battle mechanism. Some people have good guesses on some discords but it's very kind of, it's a black box we don't really see inside and we never know for sure. People have kind of reverse engineer it and stuff. But it's overall a very simple game in many ways. But for people, it's highly complex because that's their first game. So I was always surprised to kind of see. It took me a while to adjust to who is playing the game, why they are playing the game, for making friends, for, you know, all of that. For me, it makes no sense. Like I'm playing a game to, you know, enjoy it. Like I have friends, you know, outside if I want to, basically. So I'm not a social gamer per se. So I'm not looking for friendship as much as other people and stuff. I'm looking more like for efficiency. That's why people like my guide is like, I care about efficiency. So I'm not explaining how to make friends and have fun. I'm like, okay, that's the best way to play the game. And that's, you know, what I care about. But it's a very interesting game for that. Socially, I find it was a very interesting game, and it pushed me as well to be more social the way I play, to care more about people, to pay more attention to like people I play with, because else you are a bit on the side, right? If you are not, because people are kind of, that's what they are looking for, you know, that's what they are playing for as well.
Yeah, this game is also alive. The only reason, the alliance. People talking in the alliance, people sharing their thoughts in the alliance. So this game is alive. Alliance is the main reason, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
somehow it's a. You know what's surprising to me is that why am I laughing is that there are not, except that the fact it is a war game, there are not that many things that make Alliance. I mean, there are some events. I think Foundry is a good one. Is a good example why Alliance are playing together. Like Canyon is not uniting people as much as Foundry, because Foundry was one of the first PvP mod you play and you work together. I think that's really kind of, people integrate that as a very kind of good memory and an enjoyable moment of discovering the game and playing together and learning. But there are not that many things that support that. Like there are not advanced system for Alliance. It's just, I guess, it's just a social phenomena, right? It's just explained by social dynamics, I guess. But people are really, really attached to their alliance. Like it's a live or die situation for some people, their alliance. Like, that's why some people quit as well. It's like that alliance or nobody else, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I think the time is over, right? Right?
Yeah, I'll just take 5 minutes with the viewers to wrap up the stream and then I'll go soon. And get some feedback as well. Because we, you know, quite a few people were happy to see us together and having the exchange, so getting a pulse on how it went, what people think, and maybe answer a few questions that I did not yet, that people had for a while.
I'm reading the chat, but I could not reply for like 1 hour. People asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, I really appreciated Shield. It was nice. It had been a little while since we wanted to do it, and I think that update was a good one because there are some of the other one was like, yeah, there is not much to talk about, but this one it's really cool. A lot to do, and I think it is also free to play.
I'm doing YouTube for like almost 5 years, but I have never made any collab video or collab stream before. It is first time in my life I'm doing some collab stream with someone. It is also a new experience, some learning thing for me actually.
No, and I think Whiteout could use some of that. Many of us are kind of doing our things in our own corners, and when I played the game, there was you and Bash Brother basically on YouTube. And then Brush Brother stopped, and there was you and Miyagi, and then Miyagi stops, and now there's like a million of us right on YouTube. But it used to be like a very small group, but now there are many of us, and I think some people are like big whales and big rally leaders, and they know very well about rallies, but they have no clue about being a free-to-play. Like I've been playing like very, very low spender, like 10 euro a month for most of my game, most of my time on that game. So I get the free-to-play. I'm a bit more into the spending now, so not much, but tiny bit more. So we understand that. You understand the free-to-play because you have been like giving content for free-to-play for 2 years, right? So people maybe over 2 years even. So your viewers, ask you a lot of questions. I learned so much from people asking me questions as well. People might not realize, but the more they ask, the more I know about the game because it make me think and research. So it was really cool, and I learned a lot from you. Like first year on the game, you taught me a lot. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah. I'm cutting the call for today. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you, Shield.
Thank
Enjoy
you
your day.
so much.
Good evening, I guess, for you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Good evening. Yeah. Bye.
So that's it. Let me catch up a bit, but let me know what do you guys think about it. We kind of, did not really prepare it, to be all transparent and honest. We just decided to, give ourselves a time and just talk about the things. So all went naturally. It was a pleasure for me. I hope you could hear him well. The quality was not as good as on his videos, but that's probably, okay. Felt okay to me at least. The two best YouTubers. Oh, thank you, Suomi. I don't know how to speak anymore. I guess, Xen, did you get your answer for the pack? I tried to show you with the mouse when you were asking, but that's day 25. So that's, I don't know, they're counting because we are the 22nd of the month and that's day 24. So don't ask me. Don't ask me about that. I don't know. It should be day 22, I guess. So it's a monthly event. I don't know. Cool if you liked it. Cool if you can hear him well as well. It's a French and an Indian speaking English, so I hope your ears are not bleeding. So yeah, that's puzzling for me because I don't know why the 22nd of the month is day 24 on a new pack. We don't have to wait to get it. It's random. Maybe they just, to make us buy it. Because you got a lot now. Xiaomi, so it's okay to open all envelopes, but no rainbow puzzle. So let me look. Let me just. Sorry, my voice is a bit. Let's just train troops for tomorrow. So that's gonna be done, and that's not. I can do 15 guys if you are okay. We can take a bit of time. I'll be a bit late, but that's okay. So the way it works, right? If you look at the one I got, see? So you get these from some of the hardest missions of all of that, right? If you look at own 20 heroes, unlock, upgrade epic hero to 5 stars, these are very simple, right? Upgrade a mythic hero to 5 stars, so 30 times. I don't know how much that count, or they counted, because that's a lot of. I don't know if I did 30 heroes to 5 stars, and I did not do epic heroes to 5 stars 30 times. So I'm not sure if they are counting. But you get it for like, so you get one for the Song of Heroes. I got one only, and I completed it. I actually don't need it. So I'm not sure what happened in that case. When you completed all of it, I guess you get a random one. And the other one I get is from the Explore the World. So that's good because Explore the World is empty, but I need a lot of 2 and 3, so I'm not gonna use it now. I'm gonna use it later. And for Explore the World, we got it for call a rally and on a level 8 or above Polar Terror. So that's very simple to get. Yeah, I guess Martina. I guess that's just it. That's probably 4 days to complete. So, but when did they started the countdown? I guess it's just to make us buy it. I guess I'll be being a complotist, and think they're just to make us buy it. I don't see any other reason. So you see, like you get it like for the latest and the hardest missions, and some of them do not give one. So if you look at the other one I completed, the Daybreak Islands, I mean maybe you get one from these. But Song of Heroes, you get it for clearing 500 stage. Rekindle the Flames, you get it from, I don't know for where you get it. Actually, we will need to see. I did not yet, so. Hello, on t'entend. I just discovered your channel. It's amazing. Love from friends. Salut Quentin. Merci beaucoup. Satroan. Very good exchange of ideas and thoughts. Thank you very much. If you guys appreciate it, that's cool. Because that's the first time it was not really like we did not script it or anything. It was just us, finding a time we can be on together for an hour and just chatting. And it went from the event to other stuff you wanted to talk about or. Yes, for the daily mission fire crystal thingy, it's not here anymore. There was a post on the official Discord from the community manager that they are looking into it, I believe. That was reported all day, and that's being looked into. So, I mean, they've been overall, like Whiteout, have been very good at compensating and fixing bugs. So, I'm assuming that it's gonna both be fixed and we're gonna be compensated. That's not a surprise for me. That would not be a surprise for me. I would expect it, basically. Because they've been doing that already today. You have been doing a daily mission reward error, you see. We will provide compensation when the issue is resolved, right? So that's a missing stage reward. So that's already there. Deadshot event for which you were unable to claim some of the stuff. So they gave some to you extra. So, they are always generous. Like I work for video game companies, and many companies will be very reluctant to do that because it's like when you do it once, when you compensate player for a bug, you have to do it every time. So most companies I know, they will never do that. It seems that the industry might have changed or that Whiteout is particularly generous, if that makes sense, but they always compensate you and they compensate you by far more than you lost. So you cannot be frustrated about a bug because, you can still be frustrated, but if you lost, like let's say these 4 things, they give you all of that for free on top of it. So that's pretty cool. You get maintenance compensation and stuff. Everyone got it, so it's not making you stronger, but I think it really makes people feel better about the game. Little question, not linked to the update, but what do you think is the best for a very low spender, the monthly pack or wait for Halloween? So depending what monthly pack. These are the weekly cards. And we have to define very low, right? If it's very low, it's 20 euro per month. You cannot do much, so it depends a bit on your priorities. But seasonal event is often a good choice. If you go to 60 euro to get the March skin, that's I will wait for the seasonal event if you care to get the March skins. Else, Myriad Badar is actually quite good, a bit of it. If you do T11, the weekly card is the best one. The pack to auto chase, yes. So for me, like I'll speed up my T11 progression. T11 are so important. So but that's already 20 per month, right? 24 for us for Euro. I guess you are from France, so that's 24 per month. I will do for a few, that's every 2 weeks for the 5 euro one right here, 6 euro one. So I'll do that for a couple of months or something to really speed up the process, but I will not do it forever. I might do it a few more times and I'll stop. I think my experts will be at a point where they won't be progressing without spending a lot. So that could be a good one as well to do for a little while to really boost your experts and to get the most of them. Then it's seasonal events. It could be Journey of Light, that's okay. It could be, I think Myriad Bazaar is really good because you get some of these fire crystals speed up, that's really good for research. You get, the hero gear things. So overall, I really love Myriad Bazaar. It's one of my favorite pack. But I have a list on Discord. Like I have a list of, I give more than you can buy for your budget usually. But any of these are good. About the thing that the dev make fake accounts, is that there is one guy that just started the game and he spent 80k in 40 days. And it was he who said that the whales in his states are bot accounts. Because he was only losing to them in all of Chief and KOI. I mean, for me, it's like I could get it why you will want to do that to make people spend, right? But that's so stupid. That's so obvious. That's so if that dude is the only one, that's reporting that. I mean, I don't know how that dude is playing, to be honest. I mean, I did not look into myself, but for me, like, you have to think that, okay, these companies are here to make money, but they're a company. There is a CEO, there are team managers, there are leaders, managers, there are senior managers. Like, we are not talking, it's Century game. We are not talking about a tiny developer in a weird country that has no rules and regulation. I mean, it's China, I don't know how it works, but like, it feels a very greedy move for a company to do that and a very risky move for the brand that you are building. Like they are doing event in Japan for the game, like real life events. They are developing a community and all of that. For me, it's like, it does not make sense, right? That's a company that is established, that it's a good company, that have a reputation, that have a brand, will do something so stupid just to sell a bit more money, to sell a bit more packs, right? I don't know if you looked, but like Whiteout Survival is one of the top growing game, right? So it's making in the billions of euro, I think. I did not research that very carefully, but I've seen a few articles that where people were estimating that, I forgot how much, but it was in the billions. It was not in the millions. It was above the 100 of million. It was in the billion that the game made. So usually you have far better ways to leverage, to leverage people spending more than making fake accounts. That could backfire in terms of PR, so public relation. That could cause issue with, with European partner. I don't know what they can do in China or not, but in Europe, like you could get issue with Apple Store. You could get issue with these things. And if your game is not on the Apple Store because you do shady stuff, which happen, games can be removed from the store if they do shady stuff. I have very concrete example of that, but I don't want to speak about them because it's like part of my my previous professional life, right? But I've seen things that people have made that on some game that were very stupid, and they got removed from the Google Play Store and the Apple Store for a few weeks. And when you are a gaming company and your game is being removed, you make zero money. You make zero for that time. You make peanuts, and you lose all your income, and that's really bad. So for me, it's look like a player fantasy, right? As a player, sometimes we forget that these people are real. They do they do crazy things to optimize to make you spend. Like I said, there are people that their jobs, and I don't know if there are some in Whiteout Survival, but I know so many other companies have them. Data scientists, simply they are just data scientists, but they are focused on maximizing the amount of minutes and seconds you spend every day online, and how to make you spend more time online, and how to make you spend from being not a spender to a spender. And if you're a spender, to spend you more. Like all of that is analyzed, and that's people's jobs to make it happen. But they are not doing things that are illegal often, right? Most companies are not, at least. Or they are not doing things that will damage their brand, right? They'll change the packs. They'll give you more packs. They will make them better. They will make new events that are meant for spenders. Like some of the seasonal events, they have been changed from the first year of the game for the second year of the game. And I could clearly see oh, these events are better for spenders. It's very close in terms of events and gameplay, but the way the event is built is like it's like far more it's far more better to spend on the event. That's just simple as that. So people will do it. So I'm not really believing in these theory, these kind of things. It looks too stupid to me to be true. But I don't know. Like it's like I don't know what kind of companies you guys are working in and stuff. But think about like how much they care about protecting their IP, intellectual property, if that's the case, how much they care about their PR, public relationship. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean, companies care a lot about that. They have department, they have people that are paid to make that happen. And again, they have so much more, they have so much data and ways to make us spend more in the game than having fake accounts that spend money to try to make one whale to go crazy. Like if that dude goes from 80K to 120K, that's $40K. Like you can imagine how little that is for a company like Whiteout Survival, $40K. It's a lot for me. It's a lot for most of you, if not all of you. It's like a lot of money for nearly 99.9% of people on that planet. But when you have a game that makes billions, like you're not trying to find shortcuts to make a bit a buck more. You're not finding. So for me that makes little sense. I get it. Why people think that. When I was not being mean, but I'm 40, so when I was 16 or 20 or 22, I might have thought that myself as well. But I've been working in the industry. Being 40, I'm like very unlikely to me. I could be wrong. I don't know. I cannot prove it. Nobody can prove it. So I think, let me know, guys, but I think we got disconnected for a sec. I don't know if it's, I'm just gonna check internet on the, because my Starlink is still behaving sometimes. So it's still very stable. I'm very happy we could do the live stream, but that's not internet. That was OBS that stopped working. So that's kind of my, my take and my experience of it. I don't know if it helps. I don't know if it's true. I cannot tell you it's true, but that's so yeah. I mean, you can if you want to if you want to send me some screenshots and stuff. Like that's the kind of stuff I'm not too interested into to make content about and stuff. If that makes sense. I'm not sure what value I can add, to such like things. What I can say is just, I've been again playing game for very, very long time. I've been working 10 years in customer support in games, in like customer success or customer like VIP management, kind of not really involved directly, but I help recruit the team. I work with them because they were kind of my colleagues basically. So I have a bit of an understanding of how it worked in some companies. And so if I can provide that, that knowledge that people that did not work in gaming don't have, or if you are younger, maybe you did not work in like big corporation and big companies, and how much they care to protect themselves from bad PR and protect their IPs when they care to develop it, right? There is a world where Whiteout Survival is like you buy merchandising. There is a Netflix show about it. There is Whiteout Survival 2. There is a console game. Like there is a world where it's a lot bigger than it is, right? And they see that and they could try to make it happen. I have no clue. Maybe they don't, but that's things that people think, right, when they develop their IPs. It's what's the point, right? What the point for you guys? For me, I don't really see it. I mean, we will never know if it's true or not at the end of the day. You could have someone that's stupidly rich and just want to have fun from time to time, and his fun thing is just winning events, and he's just stupidly rich. How likely that is? It's low, but we will never know, right? I have alliance member that never answered me Like I've been playing with some people for over a year. I know they are real people. Sometimes they talk in alliance chat. Whenever I had them a question, I was like, oh, you forgot to remove only infantry on Crazy Joe. The dude never answered. It's like, is it a bot? No, it's not a bot. We know it's not. He has been here for long enough. We know it's not a bot. He's playing on... The people just don't read, I guess. They just don't respond. And they are alliance mates. You know, it's not like a stranger that you contact in a way. It's like, oh, are you a bot? Or are you, are you a real person? And the guy is just like, I don't have time for that, crap. So at the end of the day, we don't know. Yeah. And I would not believe that like a sound company will do that on their game. Like makes no sense. Like it makes no business sense to me. Even if you think it may, some people might think it make sense to make more money that way, but it's a stupid way to make more money. It's really a stupid way to make more money. But again, I cannot prove it, so whatever. But I'm, if you want to send me screenshot or whatever, I'm not sure I'll bring it like forward on the stream or anything. But that's okay. That's okay. If you guys are curious, it's okay. Do you guys have a quick? Let's do 5 minutes before I go. Quick question about the events or anything else beyond that topic. So let's check quickly. So I did not disenchant or I did not recycle anything yet. If I select all, I got. So you have to be careful because before I completed some of the puzzles, I had 999. So it's not just removing duplicates. I think it's removing everything you have. So somehow it's not removing duplicates. Only duplicates. It's removing. So if you just go here, you just select all and you click recycle, you might wipe out all your progress of the incomplete puzzles. So if that's the case, that will be pretty bad and stupid, if you ask me. So, they could do stupid things sometimes. So we got 675 on the main. Oh, there is bear. Oh. I will play a bit of bear. How far did you go to? I usually go to $50 on Yard Badard. I just wait for tomorrow to see if Google Play Store has discount. So I got some top up that I had left, so I burn it today because it's top up. It does not give, does not give benefits and stuff. But if I spend with my credit card, I'll wait tomorrow to see if there is a discount. Well, I usually go to 50, like 100. I never bought $100 pack yet. I might do it on the next Journey of Light, but that's probably the only time I'm doing it. Or if I do it, it will be on the new city when we do the restart project. I need to work on the restart project, guys. I really need to make the web form, to start to collect people's, interest, and that will be good for us. So I got one I missed. Oh, so I forgot to to be in the building on the farm. I forgot to be in the building. So we are on the farm. We are at 611. On the other one, we are 675. So the C, it's in terms of percentage, it's 10% more or less. It's a bit more than 10% less. It could be luck, right? It could be luck as well. But that's give you an idea. Let's do. Do you guys want to see? Because I'll do bear. So I wanted to kind of have a bit of time for myself before the next thing, but I'll do bear then. I forgot, so I do bear tonight. So people, you know, when they give you something, you get a little. I would not, you're not. Unit. I would not, because it looks like to me that it's recycling freaking everything. Not just the one you have in double. It looks like you are recycling absolutely everything. So I could double check it. And how will I double check it? So this one, it's Exploration Journal 2. Okay, no, okay. It might be only duplicate, right? So if you click, you can recycle them. So it might be only duplicate. You might be safe from that. So, but what I will suggest, what I've suggested my alliance and ask people to do is to wait. Is to wait to be able to do like a few gifting to everybody for 1 or 2 days. You know, from people need a bit of time to understand the game mode. People need a bit of time for all of that. So I suggested people to wait for that to happen, basically. So then in a few days we'll go, you know, tell people let's go recycling. No, that's fair enough. I was watching a video about Helios troops, but I would like to know who is better to focus on, lancers or marksmen. So it depends. It depends, Suomi. What do you want? So usually people do marksman because you do more damage on bear and they think about themselves. In terms of rally leading, often what is more important is defense than offense. Because offense, you will be using 3, 4, 5, 6 rallies. And if there is one or less more T11 players in it, it does not make such a big difference, right? So often you will want to, just let me swap. I need to test Geronimo a bit more. So yeah, so people will do marksman because everyone said you do marksman first, then you do, you do infantry first, then you do marksman, then you do lancer. Today, I might do lancer second myself because I find that, I'm already done with marksman, so I cannot. But if I had to do it again, if you find yourself joining rally on defense and you join 60-40, I think the lancers is a good play. It's gonna mean you're gonna do a bit less damage on bear and stuff, but for the way it worked for us, like bear, at that stage of the game, I'm just doing the freaking... I'm just going there anytime. All the time I'm going between 9.6 and I'm nowhere near going to 19, right? So the gap is so big that it's not gonna make you go to the next tier very easily, most likely. You could be in between and that will help you a lot. But then, 2 more months, 1 more generation, 1 more SVS where your wells are spending, and then you're gonna get there anyway. So usually like the extra damage you gain at that stage of the game is not really important because you are like the gap is too big. So it's not gonna really make a difference on bear. So lancers make a lot of sense if you want to be a good rally joiner to me. They really make a lot of sense. So I don't know if it helps, but that's kind of where I am with that. I mean, Orizi, you can recycle as well if you, just in general, if you use your farms, for example, to feed your mains and stuff. That's not the end of the world at all, and that's totally okay. I'm just not in a rush to do it myself, and I just want to make sure that we help people that are lagging a bit behind and connecting a bit later in the day and not understanding the events. But if you have 5-10 farms or 5-10 people not recycling, I think it's gonna be good enough to help everybody. I'm using like on my farm. Bear we are using 120k troops max. So we are capping the amount of troops. So you see it's easy to join, right? So you see like Denise is one of our stronger player, and we join top to bottom. So we don't think. And we use 100k troops. So the way I set it up is very simple. Is 5510, 5590 in that case. It worked very well with that. So it's 5590. So because we do 120, you know, it's 66. 108 if I did my math properly. I forgot, and I'm a bit cooked. Like at the time of the day, it's like my brain is not working anymore. With the COVID thing, like since I got COVID for 10 days, like my brain is very slow at that hour of the day. So yeah, you are very welcome. You are very, very welcome. Yeah, so you know, 10 10 90, 10 10 80 is good. 5 5 90 is probably a bit better. But earlier gen, like you need a bit more infantry, a bit more lancers. So people will tell you like 1 infantry, 19 lancers, 90% of lancers, 1 troop of infantry or 1%. Everything else marksman. So you can do 1 1980. I don't think it changed. For me, just a question. If I join one more rally to get to the 9.6 billion points, and I get it, you know, so it's like, it's important as long as you are doing like 10 10 9 80 or 9 5 5 90. That should not make a big difference. You need to test it based on your generation, because we are Gen 8, so we have better heroes. Or maybe, you know, maybe you are Gen 10 and you have better heroes. So some people like Miyagi, for example, was suggesting, I think, 1 infantry, 10 lancers, and 90 marksmen, but he was Gen 11. Like for me, that was never working. Like I tried it, and Gen 7, Gen 6 never worked for me. I could never make it work. So I'll do 1 or 2 waves, and then I really need to go then. I'm happy to stay, you know, you guys are here. There are 30 of you. We chat, so that's really cool. I really like it. I really appreciate it. So I'm happy to stay a bit, but I need to move on with my day. That just I cannot. So let me join instead, because my troops is taking a bit of time to come back, and I don't want to miss the good rallies. Maybe I did. Where is Denise? Oh, Denise is here. I'll skip my mini and I'll go to Denise rallies. I'll do my mini later. Well, did it work now? Could I save with the bear troops? See, I don't have to change it anymore. So now you can save your match with the bear troops on bear. But they remove Miyagi bear guide. What do you mean then? Where did it got removed? From YouTube? No. So what's going on? 4 minutes. And it's good to have people that delay its rallies, so you have always something to join. Not everyone starting at, you know, when it opens, like having people delaying a bit their rallies. That's really good. So you have like wave and wave and wave of rallies, and many people can join. That work really well for the bear trap that way. Can I skip the bottom right skill on Mia? Depending for what, I guess. Damage taken down. I mean, if you use her as the rally joiner, you can skip these two, right? The only that matters if you are a rally joiner is this one. If you use her for arena, for your solo march, for whatever else, you will want to have it. That's pretty good. Reduce damage taken 50%, you know, 40% of the time. That's pretty good. So rally joiner, you can just do top right. You don't have to care about the other ones, but that's is that helping? Okay. I mean, I don't know what happened with Miyagi. So he had issue because he was like sponsored by a by a forbidden kind of thing. He got issues. Then he said he will come back with a new deal or whatever, and then he never. So I'm not sure what happened and why he will got removed. But maybe he had issues, you know. That's the problem with mobile game, right? The only sponsorship people offers me is like top-up websites. And again, I worked in video game industry, so I already know why companies do not like top-up websites. I've been on the other side, so I'm not gonna associate myself to these websites, knowing exactly what it is to be on the other side. So even if it was lucrative, and I don't know because I did not explore these requests, I would not do it. The thing, I don't know if Paxify itself or whichever is forbidden. The issue is like they have to access your account, and I'm pretty sure that you sign in the term of use, which you do in every other game I played, that you are the only one that can access your account, that you should not share your logins with anybody else, that your account is not your property, the property of the developers. That's standard in the industry. So your account is not yours. It is you know, it's the developer's account, and you are kind of playing on it, but you are responsible for securing the access to your account, else they can revoke it to you, they can suspend you, they can ban you. So if you promote a service that the way of operation is accessing your account, you are violating the term of use, right? So whichever that company is legal or not, it's just the way they operate that is not. And that's a security breach. I don't know to be honest. But in the companies I work for, like, you know, if you share your logins, you are at risk to get suspended and to get the access to your account removed and to get banned from the game. And that's not the game I worked on, it's the game I played as well. Many other companies. You are the one responsible for the logins of your accounts. But I did not read the term of use of Whiteout, to be honest with you, so it could be wrong, but that's usually how it works. And I would not personally give access to my account to anybody, because you never know what they do with it. Not even a lack of trust. It's like just if they get compromised, right? If they get hacked, like for third service, you have to give your Facebook account or your email account, your Google Mail account. Like, I don't know for you, but for me, my Google Mail is the center of everything in my life. So I'm never gonna give that password to anybody. I have double authentication, authenticators, SMS. I have all the securities you could imagine, right? No way someone is accessing that. Even to give me 20% on tax. I don't know, Easy. I really, it's a touchy thing. But the issue with some of these companies, it's either they are accessing your account, which is very likely forbidden. And again, I did not read the term of use, or some others company that I've seen as well. They are topping up your account. They could, but they could be using stolen credit cards, for example. Some company used to do that in some games I've worked on, and I don't know if whoever you are talking about is doing that. I have no clue, but I've seen it on the other side. People that say, "Oh, I bought things cheaper somewhere else, but it was bought with a stolen credit card. So now the stolen credit card is charged back, and you have to pay for what you got because we did not get the money at the end of the day." So it's always that's gray area. Like some of these websites, it's for me, I use Google Play Store for all I do. All I buy is Google Play Store. Is going through Google. I probably pay more than some people, but I will never have an issue with the source of the funds, the accounts, my credit card. Hopefully, Google can still be hacked, right? There's still risk that Google is being hacked, but there is a lot less chance than Google is being hacked, I guess. Or that if they are, that they secure data and they compartmentalize it, so it's not like my credit card is not with the same database that my name and then my email, and we in plain text without any securities between these, right? That's very unlikely. So I don't know exactly all these companies, but I've seen the worst being on the other side. So I'm not taking any risk with either associating myself with company that might be very legit and totally okay, but that might be not, and you never know. So, and that would not what I would suggest as well. Well, if you look online, you will find, if you look, like, there are documentaries about all of that, you will find it. And some of these could be legal. I don't want to shit on anybody. I just be careful with these things. Cheaper is not always better. I mean, it's not what I meant exactly then, but they could of course get hacked. They probably did anyway, like most company could nowadays. But let's say I'll put more trust in them that a random company that their business model is to sell me something for cheap or with a discount. But that's just one's man opinion. I need to run soon. That was already half an hour ago, but just don't want to kind of just shut down the stream in the middle, but I'll need to finish Bear offline. I have something in 15 and I kind of need a bit of time for myself before. I reinforce someone instead of attacking Bear Trap. Let's get back home, buddy. I need you. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Feel free to let me know, in Discord comments if there's any follow-ups, any things you think we could have done better. It was really nice to be with Shield. He's kind of, the oldest YouTuber right now. Yeah, I've seen it a bit late. Was nice for me. Was a pleasure to do it. Really happy with still very happy with the updates. I guess it's gonna be boring in a month, but by now it's it was exciting. It's cool for free to play. It's gonna be good things to do. Just don't think it has a lot of repeatability. Like, it's not gonna be something we're gonna do over and over, and that will be. It's not like Foundry that you do every month. It's like a one shot. You do it over a month. You do all your events. You complete. You're done with it, and you move on to something else, unless they kind of change the way it is. Yeah, I never use my farm to fight, so I use speed ups to do random shit. I do speed ups for whatever, But yeah, thank you very much for being here. I'm just quickly I don't think I've missed any question, else you know where to find me. I'll be away for the weekend. So I have at least one video scheduled over the weekend. I'll try to make a second one, but I'll be away from Friday to Monday. Wife's birthday, so we spend some time in the mountain. We have a lot of snow. It seems to be snowing and very cold, so that's something we like the cold and the snow. But I won't be around too much. So if Halloween is popping up Saturday, like, I'm nowhere near able to make a video until Monday evening or Tuesday morning. So hopefully it does not. If there is anything coming over the weekend, that's kind of I won't have my recording set up with me and everything, because that's kind of a couple's weekend. So no YouTube for the weekend. I still have my phone. I'll still play the game a bit and update Discord. But yeah, for anything like is new and fresh and whatever, is gonna need to wait to Monday evening and the latest. And if Halloween is later, I will do a preview. There should be, but we know all about it. We can guess all about it now, but we know that there is a skin. But I don't really have the time to re-explain, but very briefly. Oh. They did a small patch and they removed the Halloween skin. So there was a quick update. You see when I swapped, and they removed the Halloween skin. So we don't see anymore. But it used to have the Halloween name card, which means all of Chief Canoff event, either cooking ingredients and returning the dish, either punching the dudes, and you get points for returning the dish or punching the dude, and the top 10 can get the city skin permanently. Top 25 got the city skin for 20 days, 30 days, things like that. So that's the kind of seasonal event we likely have, and I'll do the Excel Google sheet like I usually do, except if it is this weekend, you will have to wait a bit. But that's, wife's birthday, so that's fair enough. That's once a year. So they removed the Halloween skin, guys. We don't see it anymore. But it was there. We've seen it. We have screenshot about it. So yeah, but that's it for me. I'll put the end of stream screen, and I'll just shut it off in 2 minutes. So if you have a last word, you can say it in chat. I'll be reading for 2 minutes. Cheers, everyone. Bye bye. Have a good night, good day. Enjoy the day. Thank you very much for being here again. Cheers.